Am I back? I think I'm back. How do I know for sure? I'll never know for sure. Is it because we made fun of Twitch? Yes. Twitch heard me. I should be back. Right. I see myself. I just need 1 second, man. I gotta reset up my fucking. I have my second computer doing. You know, I watch the Twitch stream on there. I have the actual Twitch stream up as well, and it won't restart the stream for whatever reason. It just wants me to refresh the page every time. It's a real pain in the ass. Okay, where were we?
Promenade.
Sounds like you have an issue with the thermal control system. We already talked about that. What do you need radiators for? They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade. How long has it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe we could do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Oh, what version were you running where? I'm running 1.7. But I haven't tested it. You running 1.7? Okay, it's the same one I have then, I guess. I don't know. What do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
That's who you ever say.
Nothing you need and everything you want.
Oh. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just wandering, so.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Did they announce when 2 is coming out? Curious.
Need directions? Try an engineer. Groundbreaker's a bit of a maze.
Thanks, Chief.
I try to keep the place clean in case Chief Tennyson stops by.
Is this all food and shit? Oh, it's trash. Lost Hope Bar keycard, huh? Okay, I'll have to check it out later.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
No, chat's working. Don't tell them it's not
Both
working.
teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublate. Need to pay the bills somehow.
Bell's shells. Oh, okay.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying my weapon?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
He always looks like he's
Take
smelling
your
something
basic
nasty.
Jedi assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
How do I attach modifications?
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
He smells the heathens. What's nice about this person's outfit is because they have the eye patch, they don't have to prune their eyebrows. They can cover one up with the patch and one up with the string. How many chief engineers are on the ship? No idea. If I change my mind, can I take the model off or replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list.
How is spelling it any better? Okay, thanks. That's all I need to know.
So, what can I get you?
Let's see what we got for sale. Let's see. What do we got? A flamethrower, a revolver, revolver, plasma rifle, tactical shotgun, shock cannon, bolter pistol, auto mag pistol, weapon parts, mag to zap, fun times barrel, ooh, gyro sight, Mr. Power, speed grip, exacto sight, super scope 2000, adds a 6x scope. Oh wow. Oh, you know how to whisper quiet, muzzler. I would have put that on the shotgun. Sorry, the sniper. The shotgun. They don't sell for all that much, do they? I should probably not sell these. I should probably put them on my friendly's melee weapons, but
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for airflow.
Picked up some weird chatter on my way in. Seemed to come from Monarch?
Gonna head to Varus for whiskey and darts. Maybe, if it wasn't for us, this whole damn station.
wondering what they do with the noise. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Chief sewage engineer.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
You really don't want to come down here? Aren't you gonna come meet your hero? Oh, you did. No. Okay. Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around in the Stevedores quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we were clear of the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You gotta climb on top of their bunks and head towards the back wall. Lila says we should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lila. I ever played Oddworld? No. Or any of the Oddworld games? No. I've never heard of them. Also, you're able to get pretty far into that hole before things went bad. Is this just what it looks like? The vast nothingness? But no, I've never heard of them. Let's hope there's nothing inside here that's gonna get me in trouble. What a weird fucking hallway. Why have a staircase that goes to a ladder? Why not just make a fucking ladder on this side here? Just knock down this entire wall and put a ladder that goes right down here. How's the internet holding up? It's been hit or miss. We're doing okay right now.
Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out? Hurry! The toilet's overflowed on me at least twice.
I don't have what I need to do it, buddy. Manta Pillar. Isn't that a streamer?
Here we go!
What the fuck? Why am I on fire? Did one of them light me on fire? Whisper quiet, wasn't it? Maintenance work order. Work order. Vera says the Last Hope's plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot. While you're there, somebody locked their key behind the door. It's a locked one. Once you're ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss the radiators for the 100th time. Do I want to know what that's an image of? I don't actually have chat on my computer that I'm using. I have it on the other computer, but what are you making noise for? Don't fall. What are you making noises about?
Anyone there?
Oh, is this the locked room I couldn't get in? Oh, it totally is. I shouldn't be stealing all this shit. I don't have the carrying capacity for all this. I wish it would show you what your carry capacity is while you're looking at this. Lost Hope keycard. Ah, get out of here. Tarmac and cheese. What a name. Is there more to do up there? Right? I was curious about that too. How does that stuff get on a ship, A, and then B, stay on a ship? They were huge. It's not something that just kind of like, whoops, they wandered on. Like, did they come on while they're small and grow? Or the little rat things that were running around? I don't know. I just don't get it. Like at least like you go into New York City or whatever, and all the buildings are attached to the ground. And, you know, things can get through like the pipes or the areas, realistically the areas around the pipes. You know what I mean?
Is anyone there? I can hear footsteps. Don't just leave me here.
Nice.
Thank you, stranger.
What's that?
Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days.
Could have been days and you didn't starve?
Shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Did you a favor. What are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
I can always lock the door again. Are you gonna pay up or are you gonna stand there smelling like shit? What is this icon? It looks like reputation up with a plus, or it looks like an arrow down. I can't tell. Found the chief engineer. Oh god. Oh, is that my partner can intimidate him?
Hey, let's not be hasty. Here, I've got a few bits on me. Take it.
A companion boosted.
We'll forget this ever happened, yeah?
Gotcha. What? Where are you going, dude?
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
You just fucking spun around in a circle. Is that a brain or a pilot? Duke. It locks again. Bean. Did a 360 and moonwalked away. Don't you guys fucking fall off, please. Don't let me fall off either, please. Yeah, you can't. It looks like you could walk on this, but you can't. It's going to push me off the edge. All right, go back. I have a Vive, yeah. I don't use it as often as I used to. I don't want to get an index, to be honest, but don't have the money or the luck to get in on that. No, that's not true. I have money. I just saved it. But it's always sold out, so.
Wish they'd let us off station. Air up here is just recycled spacer farts. I picked up some weird chatter on my...
Huh?
I got offered one, but it was, I didn't like the stats. It was like -1 perception, -1 like body, -1 something else for like a tiny bonus. I thought it was pretty bad. Public notices. Regarding floor situation. To those of you who have raised concerns about the quality of the Groundbreaker's Vites, yes, I'm aware the promenade stinks. Vittles? Allow me to put the matter to rest. That was the only flaw so far, yeah. Our ancestors didn't raise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borst, but that's the reality of life up here. You can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard, last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. JT. Ship impoundment. This is a general notice about our impound policies. If the board impounds your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite of Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounds you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Looking for work. You like to look at the index controllers. You still don't know if there's any good with glasses. Some people find that they can wear the glasses underneath the headset and use it just fine. Other people find that they don't actually need glasses to use VR. It really depends on what kind of glasses you have. And Evil is correct. I'm sorry. Where is correct? No. Defrag is correct. You can buy specific lenses to put into some of the headsets. But those are expensive. You're nearsighted, so you can see near things. I think that's the way you want to be. I'm not sure. You can use contacts as well, yeah. I think that might be the way you want it to be, because the screen doesn't really move. The screen's just always right here. But I don't know, because like you focus... I don't know. Being nearsighted is the way you can use VR without your glasses, but you still use them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't wear glasses. I probably should start looking into it, but I don't know. It seems hit or miss per person. What you might do is maybe when things get a little bit more normal. I went to the Microsoft store and tried the Vive before I bought mine. I actually bought mine used, but I went to the Microsoft store and tried it just to see how it felt. You know what I mean? It's not the best, or if you know somebody who has one nearby, you might be able to borrow it or try it at their place or something, you know? It's out of my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. They took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bank and bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. I hear that where. It's a little bit weird, the contact thing. Return to route. I can't hack yet. I need 25? How far off am I? -23. -5 for the advanced defensive armor. Ah, yes. Just take your armor off and then you can hack. Recent messages. Welcome, Administrator. 2 Wildcat groups. Subject, Groundbreakers Meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we can get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. My voice is dying. You hear this? Some of us are long-range haulers. Some of us have gone corporate. Some of us are likely dead. And some of us are on Tartarus. Not reading this message. But I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. From Iceman to IS Conveyors Collective. Conveyors writes, Hi all. So I just got off of ice from a roundabout to Deshkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and the groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses, a family I don't see often enough. A family I don't see often enough. Debt you wouldn't fucking believe, and I'm not even working. I still gotta make payments. Oh, and even if I'm not working, I gotta make payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here, and I'll respond when I get back from Gensan in 3 years. This message is no longer accessible. You're at clearance level. What happened? Your attempt to access this message has been locked. This message does not exist. Oh god, it got erased. And then the naked man in the hallway got in trouble. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you'd have enough room to wear glasses. I haven't tried it myself, but I've seen people do it.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
Required.
The Rodettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
I like how the rotation of this module on its side almost looks like it scrapes some of the bits along with it. That's cool.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Are you still there? The fuck? Maybe do that in private next time? Jesus Christ.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
I like how his name is Greasy. Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shock subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol.
That's pretty good.
Dispense proteins for your ingestion.
I like that. I also like how his body's jiggly and his head's rock still. Let's see what you got, buddy.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Did it say beginning?
Meals come with everything seen here. Condiments sold separately. Some assembly of complex witch-style meals may be required. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Required.
Beginning dispensing sequence.
Yeah, he said beginning.
Please unblock all relevant
Beginning.
facial protein ingestion tubes.
Beginning. What do we got? Ketchup. Tomato flavored paste with a secret blend of 37 herbs, spices, and flavored additives. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free. I like how they list those things so your in-game character can keep up with your real-life morals. No, it's catch up. Pipe patch. A dermal nicotine delivery system. All the benefits of smoking on a real pipe, none of the messy cleanup. Bag of tobaccorn ears, Anti-Cleo. Roast them, pop them, or eat them raw. 1 kilogram bag full of ears of tobaccorn. That's all they have to buy? Is... Okay. Thanks, buddy. Tobaccorn, yeah.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
I like it with a K, personally.
You don't pay your docking fees, your ship gets seized. I seen it happen.
Can we call tomato soup ketchup? No, I think tomato soup has a
You don't
name.
pay your docking fees, your ship gets seized.
Tomato soup is actually just tomato soup.
This is those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sublevel.
Look at all the heat in
All
here.
day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Tomoko? Is that Simpsons or is that Fallout? No, I think it's Simpsons. Gear. Nice place you got here, Captain.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Try to start any fights, but I may have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10, the answer's just passing through.
What's the captain doing out doing manual labor? Probably because he's the only one who could fix it, to be honest. Tomato and tobacco. Interesting. Once I get out of Impound, I'll be bound for the Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Wait. Tobacco is tomato that is crossbred with tobacco to make it more addictive, according to The Simpsons. They're trying to make the tomatoes more addictive or the tobacco more addictive? I would assume the tomatoes, so that Homer has a reason to eat them. Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati.
16,000 experience.
That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei.
Your doorbell won't stop ringing?
Chief
Oh, for
Junlei.
the trick-or-treaters?
Junlei is fine.
Just fucking tell them to go away. Nudge Parvati to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
I don't know, Defract. I like Caesar salads myself. They're pretty good. Personally. Parvati, don't be shy in requesting some time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job. Is that sarcastic or is that like real?
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Okay, that's real.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Maybe some dried seaweed? Or not dried seaweed? I don't know. I don't know. Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Baked beans. I feel like those have a lot of liquid in them, don't they? You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Back bays. I'm supposed to know where that is, right?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
You strain out what? You got a fucking coffee strainer? Or a sieve and strain your beans? I mean, it makes sense. It's just a weird concept to think about it. Put your beans in a coffee filter and let them run out. Have you tried sending anybody else there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Flash a rude gesture with both hands. None taken. Why are you so protected?
Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with Groundbreaker.
I
don't put
get
their
you where
lives on
I'm
the line if
poking
I can
fun.
avoid it.
Alright, I'll get you those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Tenson J. Daly's checklist. Radiator temperature. Plumbing overflows. Life support. Crew morale. Schedule landings. Checklist maintenance. Brush teeth. You can do this, Jun-Li. Okay. It's not really a checklist of things to do, but... Personnel files. Back bays. More complaints about the state of the bay. I already told the Mardettes they're free to flush out McRed and his outlaws. They're so knotted up, seeking warrants and paper justifications, that they want someone else to solve all their problems off the record. Sorry, boys, not my job. Promenade status. Morale has dipped 18% since Martin Callahan showed up. That's a damn mask. It's that damn mask. Found another listening device in my office. The thing was the size of a toss ball, with a card leading all the way back to sublight. Subtle as always, Lydia. A cord. Could have sworn the automechanical chef arrived with a company tech. No records of the guy leaving the station. We'll have to look into it. Spat infestation in the rest and go is getting out of hand. Ethel better not be ranching those critters again, or I swear by law I'll airlock her stall. Does this gigantic ship of all the people coming in have its own security force? It kind of does, but they don't want to risk them. Lettuce, tomato, baked beans, shredded cheese, and Catalina dressing. And crushed Fritos. Huh. Interesting. Return to route. All this food talk's making me hungry, to be honest. Messages. From you, Bedford. Subject, my dear lady. The implication of your accusations caused my breath to hitch in my throat. I am certain that we can arrive at an agreeable understanding. For what is a board liaison if not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board and yourself? When you do decide to return to the negotiation table, consider once again that the embassy expansion plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. Udam. Yeah, put a little taco beef in there. Maybe take some of the soft tortillas and use them as little like finger clamps to like pick up and eat, you know? Groundbreaker Captain. Obstructionist. The board rejected my request for a new radiator part again, even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer, and now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship to get you under my skin, or are you pulling this shit for fun? Spicy fried chicken with mac and cheese and fries. Ooh, sounds good. I had Chipotle for lunch at around 2-ish, I want to say. The modern steel wrench and you. You're stealing a book while the captain's 2 feet away. Is it junk? What is it? Oh. Oh. It's an item for the crew room.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
Good
for the
law, the
following
heat
story.
in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Rocks the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course anything you make homemade is going to be better, but I also am lazy.
A toss ball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this be behavior could lead to
Let's see, magazine, mag to power, mag to zap, magnum.
an unfair advantage. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
I like Taco Bell too.
If it's not a
That being said, I don't know when they're planning to change their menu, but the menu
I was
changed.
fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope?
That was days ago.
The fucking door. It
Hang on.
locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir.
They planned a menu change. Chipotle did. Oh, look at that. What is that? And it took out like half the things I like there. So I'm not really keen on going back if I'm not gonna enjoy what I'm eating. You know what I mean?
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career.
Why bother? There you go.
Careful where you point that thing.
Point what? I don't have a gun in my hand. You talking about something else there, sir?
Groundbreaker may be a leaky piece of shit, but she's our leaky piece of shit.
Taco Bell, yeah, they planned on doing a menu change. They're getting rid of like the shredded chicken and all that stuff, which is like the best thing on the menu, to be honest. Mexican pizza was out, which I only had once, I think. Yeah, there's a lettuce shortage up here as well. Antiques. Oh. They're closed there. Interesting. I haven't gone near mine recently. Maybe I should check it out. See if they're closed or not. Can you please? Anti-Cleo worker. Oh. Well, I guess we know where they went. I don't, what goes on their advanced sandwich? I don't order their, I only order the base sandwich from Chick-fil-A, so I don't know what goes on their fancier one. Let's see, I can look it up. Meals, deluxe. Let's see. Oh, it's just lettuce and tomato, looks like. Yeah, when I open my app, due to industry-wide challenges with lettuce supply, certain menu items, including salads, may be prepared differently for the time being. We apologize for any inconvenience. Yeah, I do the base one. I do the base one, no pickles with Colby Jack. Yeah, Peppermint. They're just trying to get to like the lowest effort to make the meals. It just kind of sucks. I really liked the shredded chicken burritos from Taco Bell, and they used to have smaller ones, like a snack-sized one, and those were great. And they got rid of those, and I didn't realize it for the longest time. They have a full one, and when I finally figured out they had a full one, like 4 or 5 months later after I figured that out, they're getting rid of it altogether. So please follow all recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The ACSR F900 is equipped with an anti-tampering subsystem, which triggers a self-defense mechanism in food preparation apparatuses. Self-defense supersedes any pacifistic function. Sorry, I can't read. If they don't have the ingredient, they can't sell the item. Interesting, because they can't sell anything on their menu. Well, not everything has it in Taco Bell. None of the burritos, well, most of the burritos wouldn't have it. Things like they got a box of nachos, like that stuff. But yeah, I guess a lot of things would be impacted. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filtering, chopping, deboning, or tenderizing apparatuses prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that a spray of blood obscures the rest of the manual. Oh, rip. So should I not?
All ingestible proteins are guaranteed better than nature. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
You know there's a dead body in your kitchen.
This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer.
Sounds like a pretty nasty bug in your system.
This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for the mess.
Oh, it's jumping up and down and all shaky because it's gas-powered. It's a gas-powered robot. Oh my god. Do you have plans on cleaning up back there?
This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled to accept another unit's responsibilities.
All this morbid talk is making me hungry.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
It looks like it's gas-powered. Look, it's got a vent. It's totally gas-powered.
I'll keep quiet.
Thanks. Ike's Armory.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability.
Yeah.
We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Tell me more about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Go on. They did what after what?
Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Carbon emissions in enclosed space like this should be forbidden. I mean, if you've noticed anything about this game, it seems like nobody gives a shit about keeping people safe. Let me see what you got for sale, I guess. Officer's Spine. Ooh. A hunter kit. Armor mod. Silver tongue kit. Backpack. Do I have a backpack on mine right now? I do. I do, but you know what? Next time I get some good armor, it wouldn't hurt to have a backpack mod.
Welcome! Looking to give it...
I'll remember it's here, I guess. I should have looked at my armor. I wish there was an easy way to see your fucking armor. I don't remember how good my helmet is. 24. Ooh, some goggles. Mining helmet, grade 1 with a light. I wonder if it actually lights. How much is it? 3? Oh no, 49. Sell value 3 bits. Cost 49 bits. Skeletal muscular adrenostimulator. Leaper injectors. Increases the distance you travel when dodging. Interesting. Oh, does it not actually turn the light on? The sturdy metal mining helmet is rated for all grade 1 mines, now with a safety light. It's Spacer's choice. Spacers who like mines, that is. Miners, oh my god. That is. Aw, can you really not use the light? How are you supposed to put your head in here? There's no room to put your head. It's like all the why? You can't put your head in that. I like how once you put an item on there, you can never get any helmet off. He looks like such a dork.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What is spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're reading off a cue card at all for this one. Is spratwurst like Borstwurst? I've seen a lot of that.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Terra-fry. T-E-R-R-A, I believe. Yeah. What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is spratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible.
Space KFC, yes.
Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
R&D wait.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
You have time to chat?
Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
Alright, bye.
Just as well. Near about time for me to...
Let me see what you have for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Spratwurst. 8. Keep frozen. It's kind of sad the back art is not different than the front art. Am I aware my cheeks are melting? Not sure what you mean by that. Dehydrated water tablet. Oh, her cheeks. Oh, maybe she does. Oh my god, is this the grinder? Oh yeah, look at him up there. Zzz, and just into a bin. Good.
Terra-fried sprat...
I picked up some weird chatter on my way in. Seemed to come from Monarch?
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Sublight salvage and shipping. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at this guy. Scrapple. I've had Scrapple before. It's interesting.
Sublight salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Messages. From L. Hagen, subject. This week in salvage. Let me try reading them in reverse in case they're... I don't know. I always seem to read them in chronological time from now going backwards in time, and some things are better read forward. This week in salvage. My scanner says the Mardet's impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours has had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scraped the ship. Deducted 1/10 of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Like beef? Oh, I'm sure. Why not roast them? Probably more efficient to fry them. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled sissy pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch's cannon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. Next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they'd better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders can have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. A weird nerdy thought. You have a Nest doorbell. I wonder what the internet bandwidth map looks like right now. Security cameras have to be pulling a lot of bandwidth right now. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess they would be. What was I thinking earlier? Oh, I was thinking Zoom's probably getting fucking slammed tonight. You know what I mean? People like meeting with people virtually to show off their costumes that they're not going outside or something. Probably the first time ever that Zoom on a Saturday has just been smashed. They don't run video all the time. That's true, but most of them are running on motion sensor, no? So anytime someone comes to knock on a door or whatever, which hopefully people aren't doing, but my landlord's saying that people are doing it, so great. Fallbrook shipments. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're all to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. Fallbrook shipment. Purpleberry liquor, lots. Spectrum vodka, even more than that. Erotica generic, the locals aren't picky. Erotica exotic, except for the ones who are. Space cake surprise. I don't know what this is, but it was on last month's order list, so either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black hole. Holcomb signed toss ball poster. P.S. Tobias, where are we with that desk expansion? What were you doing last year for Halloween? I don't know. I was streaming, I think. 300 register events in the last 2.5 hours. Jesus Christ. I don't see how people can be going out and doing this stuff. It blows my mind. From Hagen. Don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Ooh. That's me. Oops.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet. We'll take anything. Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Alright, let's go down there. I don't want to do that yet.
C&P Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
Recent users. Callahan M. signed in. Everson B. logged out. Oyama T. logged out. Access user Callahan M. Welcome, M. Callahan. Displaying recent messages. To Mama C. Subject, hi mom. Are you okay? Oh, wait. I hate it's 2 messages in one. Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lilia Hagen went over in Sublight, told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Martin. From Mom, are you okay, honey? From SC Manager to Callahan M. The Hat. You made Spacer's Choice when you signed... Oh, wait. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man. But there won't be anything left of me to cure. Martian. You made your Spacer's Choice when you signed the employment contract. Public notes. The heat. Didn't we read all these? I know it's bad. As one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers a day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem, and hands, and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for a cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Seeking contractor, Sublight Salvage. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with a Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the Sublight Way. See Leela Hagen for details. Warehouse next to Spratwurst joint, 2nd floor. Loitering on board property is strictly prohibited. Do not delete. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office here on Groundbreaker, the office directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation. Udom Bedford, a certified liaison. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. P.P.S. This is the 3rd time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and, when you're caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Millstone. Very nice of you to call them out specifically so they know what's wrong. Alright, a few more doors over here, it looks like.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yes.
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look on Jessie. Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on her. Jessie's trying to tell me. Maybe I could look on her.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem?
Can I buy some supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
I'd like to see... Oh, what do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
I'd like to see Jesse Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
All right, see you around.
Take care.
Messages. To Captain Iron. Subject, where are my automechs? I need a status update, Iron. I know you boasted about the Scylla shortcut, but could you maybe venture through a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates? You know, pirates, the ones who love cargo and hate rules. Here in Medbay, we've got blunt tools, watered-down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Don't let me down. Logs. Staff shortage. I'm at my wits' ends, coordinating with any authority outside the Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Jinli agrees to share a third of all docking revenue, and Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough shoddy needles breaking off in patients' arms. Ugh. I need to chat with Junli about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence. Patient's medical chart. Patient experiences unusual side effects in post-hibernation. Post-hibernation after his latest voyage. Complains of longer days and increased boredom, as if time itself is slowing down. I've never seen complications this severe and am prescribing a high dosage of Sims. While I'm optimistic that I can address these symptoms, the course still troubles me. I'm going to try reaching out to conveyor crews and some corp I don't know on Terra 2 for answers. Update. I've learned that interstellar crews call the condition skip flu, and everyone I ask says they know someone who had it. In extreme cases, they say the person's body and mind break down entirely. Bored medics, the few who bothered to reply, insisted the patient was making it up to shirk their duties. I don't believe my patient is malingering. But how do I prove that when the board won't even review my evidence? Malingering.
Does Dr. Mfuru ever take a day off?
I want you to make some coughing sound effects. Okay.
Mind your steps. There's puddles. Med base for crew only. Sorry, freighters gotta see their ship's sawbones.
Oh. Okay. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you're interrogated. Nothing even in here. Oh no, I don't have a key card.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door if I could get out. Down. She's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Oh, I didn't know. I would have told her. I would have told her to intimidate her if I knew I was doing this.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay?
Yes,
I
you're
was
not
gonna steal
law-abiding.
it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
What's going on, Scump? Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Yeah.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
My disguise is gonna run out. Well, that's all I can explore in here without hacking, so...
What? What was that? I saw that.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
Color
If
out
you're
of
here
space.
to better yourself, you'll have to
Never
wait.
heard of it.
We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me you should get off his ass about your shipment. Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I didn't hear about that one. Interesting. What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why's that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I can try and find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
I hope those automechs get here soon.
Any word on Jessie?
What's the story with you two?
Let's just say she did me a favor, and now I owe her.
Where are the
So, did you
separatists?
find her, or
Who
what?
knows? In the back bay. She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Spacer's choice. Ah, it's the dude.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of.
I want the helmet.
Sometimes I forget.
Gotta ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
No, I just want to buy one. Where can I get a hat like that?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Fuck. Get out of here. How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew.
What?
The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold.
Oh my
guaranteed.
god. Yeah, mix your drugs. Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need help getting out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
I thought of lunar green would be like a lime, not a spearmint. I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's.
I really want the
Now, if
mouth
we're
to
done
pop
with the
open.
chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Moon person. Sorry I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
You work for Spacer's Choice. You ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Well, don't go looking there.
If you did, that'd be good, actually. They could use the help.
No, they
And
can't.
if
There's
you
no
do,
power.
Please don't mention us.
I'd have to go over my contract, but I don't think I'm allowed to leave Groundbreaker. Or this stall. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Spacer's Choice doesn't have a credit card. You would think interest would be a good time to mention it. I mean, I think they work on like credits, so they just deduct them from your account, but I'm not sure. Fair warning, you're still logged into one of the public terminals.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
Must be shoddy quality if it needs replacing.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new. Hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again?
If you wouldn't mind.
Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products.
Very good.
You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
Prices still sounds a little steep to me.
Well, this is just the beginning of a long, fruitful relationship. Who knows what discounts await the loyal customer?
Alright, so we got that.
Have a look.
Garbage. Oh, can I buy these? Yeah. Buy all of them. There's only one in stock. Well, fuck. Padded armor mod. I can buy the moon hat? I didn't see it. Let me go find it. Toughened. Thug kit. Geographic scanner. Ooh, they're all the same, aren't they? You asked for it, you got it. Genuine Spacer's Choice Moon Man helmet. Based on the most popular mascot in Spacer's Choice marketing history. Enjoy. Wow. Alright. Well. You know what that means, right?
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's Choice.
Hey, we're wearing the same hat.
I got you too? Same hat. How right you are. Looks really good on you. What a snug fit on your giant head. Hope you're very happy in there.
Activated almonds.
You think he means it?
Wait, put your helmet back on.
As a consumer-facing representative of Spacer's Choice, I'm obligated to project honest testimony, including what I just said. Wear it with pride, with hope. No one can take that away from you.
Let's see what we got for sale.
Have a look.
Is he even selling any ammo? Yeah, I suppose he is. They got you too.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
Look for the following story. Remember and...
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
How's life in the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
You mentioned Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Do you do business with the Promenade merchants? Promenade.
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
All right, I'll be on my way. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.